What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kendrick. And so for this one, it's just another one of my reaction videos. I just got done playing The Last of Us Part 2. It's 2024 and the game released in 2020. So a solid 2 years since the game been out. And I finally just beat it. Seriously, just finally. I had this game for a while. I had it for the PS4. I played maybe roughly a good 30%, and then I ended up purchasing a PS5. And so whenever I guess I deleted it or transitioning to the PS5, my save data didn't come along with it. I think the trophies did, but like where I left off at didn't. So for the longest, I've been hesitant on, start a game all over again because I'm not the type of person to repeat things. I'm not the type of person to repeat watching movies, rewatching things. Just never been my thing, so I get bored pretty easily. So that being said, it was an amazing game. It sucks that it took me so long to beat it, but at the same time, I'm glad I beat it during this time frame. So the semester just ended for me, so I have more time to finish playing games. I just got done playing Dead Space, the remake. I just got done beating that one. Play a little bit of Call of Duty since it's been out, and then I'm like, okay, well, I got bored of playing Call of Duty just for like the time being. I play a lot of Search and Destroy. All right, well, let me go back to The Last of Us, and let me tell you, I'm glad that I did. The first 2 hours of the game, slow. I was annoyed because it's stuff I've already seen before. Like again, I don't like to replay things or rewatch things. So that being said, it was tough kind of pushing along the first, like I said, the first 2 hours. As things started to progress, as we kind of separate from Ellie's girlfriend, from being pregnant. Again, there's going to be some type of, no, not again. I didn't say this yet. There's going to be some spoilers, not too much, but at the same time, you guys had plenty of time to play the game. It's been 2 years. So we all know pretty much what happened. But once we separated from the baby mama, that's pretty much where I left off at. That's when things got interesting again. Playing the story. I actually thought the story was going to be a whole lot shorter than I expected. I did not think that we'll be playing two sides of the characters, in which I should have known that. Only because, like, if you look at I wouldn't say the case, but whenever you, I guess, press the menu button on the PlayStation, you can see the other girl, Abby, when she's all freaking swole and big. And again, that never really registered in my head. I'm like, okay, she's on there. But the moment we started playing her, I'm like, oh shit, okay. I see what's going on. I see we're getting some of the backstory leading up to it. Everything is time sensitive. I guess the 3 days that you're out traveling since the moment you first met Abby and what she did to Joel. So I like that aspect of it. Again, whenever we transitioning to Abby, it was kind of slow, the same old stuff. But as you got further along, it got a little bit deeper. You start to understand her characters and things, and why she did what she did, and why she felt the way she felt, and why she's so fucking big. Like, this girl is built like an ox. And I'm not just saying that because that's what I see, but that's what they say in the game. Like, she is literally, that's how they portrayed her whenever she come across enemies or they find new information on how to track Abby. They specify how massive she is. They use the word ox as that. So as we got through the ending of the game, I just finished it maybe 5 hours ago. I kind of collected my thoughts on everything and how I felt. But let me just tell you this. Nothing prepared me for the ending. Nothing prepared me for any of it. I was not expecting the way things ended to end. So I'm hoping there's something more to come about it to the series. Hopefully there's a part 3, maybe. But again, I was not prepared. I wish someone would have gave me some type of heads up on it, maybe. But at the end of the day, I was super, super pleased and grateful and thankful that I actually finished this because I almost didn't. I almost thought about deleting it off my PlayStation because it was just taking up space. So thank God I didn't. So one of the things I want to take from this game is, for one, Naughty Dog did an amazing job. I see why they stuck with it and kind of left other games alone, just kind of focus on this game. I am still disappointed about the multiplayer not being there, but it is what it is. Eventually, maybe it might come with a part 3, if there is a part 3, or maybe a nice little surprise somewhere down the line of some type of update. So the version I played was part 2, the remastered. I got it for free with PlayStation Network. So that's the only reason why I started it again. So it was nice, again, to see the viewpoint of both of those characters. Gradually got better, just like any other story that you'll watch, or especially like anime. You know, I do cover anime a little bit more often than I do video games, but yeah, when you build up on the characters, start off slow, then you get the dramatic scenes and stuff like that. So it's been great. It's been good. All right, so as you go further along to the show, you start to see why Abby was looking for Joel for so long. And as you got towards the end of the game, maybe 15, I would say less than that, 10 minutes before the credits starts, there's a conversation between Joel and Ellie. And as a father, I totally understand why he did what he did. Even though Ellie didn't agree with that, I get it. You know, I mean, maybe you don't even have to be a father. It's just someone you really care about. But for this instance, Joel was a father to Ellie, and Ellie was like pretty much the dad, or Joel was the dad to Ellie, and her point of view. So it sucks that she didn't see his point of view at the beginning of it, while she was showing so much hate or dislike for him. But as a father who also has a daughter, I see why he did what he did. Having a second chance of having a daughter in your life, especially how the first game ended or how the first game begun losing his daughter, I see why he did what he did. And I can't imagine having that choice of deciding whether or not to save millions over someone I really care about. Because let's be real, like this world is personal. This is my personal take on it. It's not the best. It's not the greatest. It's kind of shitty. There's some shitty people out there. And let's just be real. If you had a person who you really cared about, love, like cherish, you know, you live life because of them, you would have done the same thing. Like you would have like said, peace. Nah, we're not, you know, going to kill the only person that I really care about in this world, especially if this world is already shit with zombies. Everyone's affected. You can't trust nobody. Why would I want to do that? And if they do end up, just say they ended up doing that, who's to say that the Fireflies would have done something in a way to where it would have made it impossible for others to get the cure? You know, only saving it for themselves or for the people, causing another type of riot or war, whatever it might be. So in the long run, I would have chose what Joe did, and I totally understand it. Again, what Joe said, you know, he would have done everything all over again, and I would have done the exact same thing. 10 times out of 10, I would have done the exact same thing, especially if my daughter was involved in something as crucial as that. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I'm pretty sure Ellie is probably not the only person in the world who actually had that type of mutation causing her to not be susceptible to be transformed to an affected. So, yeah, there's someone else. Or maybe if she ended up having a kid, maybe that DNA, the mutation could go on to the next person. There's different ways. So one of the things that kind of got me, and what kind of annoyed me throughout the game process, was continuously picking up the guitar and playing it. I found that so annoying. I just kept, doing what it had me to do, swipe the keypad, and move the analog stick at the same time. It was kind of boring and annoying, and it slowed down the pace. Like I wanted her to get done with the story, but as we got to the end of the story, things got more interesting. I understand the concept. I understand why he did what he did. I understand the meaning of those songs and why that guitar was so special, and just there's just so much power behind it. So as I got to the end of the game, I understood why, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should have taken it a little bit more seriously, and yeah, but the guitar sequence, amazing. It just hits so hard, especially in the flashbacks at the end, the credits, amazing. So the guitar means so much. Also, that being said, I kind of want to play the guitar now, learn how to play that song. Just watching and getting feeling that emotion towards the end of the game, the last 5 minutes of the game for the credits, it almost makes me want to kind of grow some more hair along the chin and the cheeks, grow a beard, embrace the grayness, because I do have some grayness at the bottom here, but I do color it because I want to stay looking young as possible. But you know, just actually ending that game and just watching Joel as a awesome father figure protect his own. I mean, there's nothing better than that. That's something I want to aspire to be and aspire to do. So at the end of the show, or at the end of the game, as you get those flashbacks, you get those credits. And as the credits were rolling, I would say the credits is roughly 16 minutes. It was a long one. It allowed me to come together my emotions and my thoughts to make this video for you guys. And I had to do a little bit of research on it and figure out how long it was. I couldn't get a precise time frame, but from everything I saw, it was roughly 16 minutes. And again, with that 16 minutes, all those songs that was sung by Ellie and Joel, amazing. And at the end of the show, or not the show, the end of the game, the duel, the final duel between Abby and Ellie was so epic. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm glad that it ended the way it did, because it shows the growth, especially from Abby's point of view, and then the somewhat growth of Ellie's point of view, maybe more of the flashback, just letting herself remind herself, I guess. I don't know how to put that together, like the words not coming out correctly, but just that quick flashback of her as she's like about to kill Abby, and that water of Joel popping in her head and causing her to stop from doing that. I don't know if that meant that Joel would have told her, hey, don't do that, and that's the reason why she stopped. But just seeing that and that epic fight was so amazing. It's just watching them grow, these badass, and the softer Abby got and actually learn how to love someone else. It was cool. So again, the music at the end, the whole plot, again, even though at the beginning of it was kind of slow for both point of views, both sides, it ended in a dramatic fashion, and I am excited to see what HBO has to do with this game. I haven't seen it yet. I guess I need to download the HBO Max to watch the series of it. I heard it was pretty good. So my expectations are going to be very, very, very high. So yeah, guys, if you have anything to say about the game and how you felt about it, please comment below. I'm excited to see see and hear your point of view when it comes to this game and the ending. How did that make you feel? Like, as a father, again, I would have done things over and over again, 10 times out of 10. I would have done the exact same thing as Joel. Now the question is, would you have done the same thing? Would you have thought about the bigger picture when it comes to millions of people, saving them, or would you save your only loved one that you have in this fucking crazy, crazy world that no one can be trusted? I would love to hear your comments below. It also kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan a little bit. You know, is that something you agree with Aaron and his point of view of how the world should be? So, yeah, let me know below what you thought about it. Do you think it's going to be a part 3? Should there be a multiplayer? Because the multiplayer from The Last of Us Remastered, the first one, was amazing. I really wish they kept with that part, or with the multiplayer. So, that being said, this is my thoughts on the game. Yeah, it was good. I give it an A+. They did an amazing job. The fact that they capitalized on what they did from the first game and just made it 3 times better. You can't get better than this. It's crazy. And I'm a person who is hard to please when it comes to video games. I've been playing video games most of my life. I came from the era the hype of gaming just begun with, the PlayStation. So some of these games nowadays is like kind of boring. I've seen it all, but this is amazing. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching towards the end, and catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.